old are you ladies?
25.
I'm 26.
Okay. Don't you think you're gonna hit the wall pretty soon?
No.
What's the wall?
30?
What's wrong with that?
I'm 30 and I'm single, and something that I quickly had to learn while dating at my 30s is that 30 or plus year old men would much rather date women that are on their early 20s than women.
What do you bring to the table?
Everything. I got 2 kids, you know what I mean? So everything. If you're
These women have hit the wall. As they get older, they find it harder to date because the men that these women are after are not attracted to them the same way it was when they were younger. These women should have already had a man in their lives, but they were probably too busy going to parties and having fun. These women have hit the wall.
When do you think you're gonna hit your wall realistically?
Oh, like I literally have glowed up every single year. Like every month I get hotter, so I don't believe in a wall. I think that's probably like 55.
What do you mean wall?
It's all
Explain to me what
mentality.
you
Like
mean wall.
unfortunately, like when you're hot, you get so much more power. It sucks, but it's the truth.
Wall as in fertility window dies down, your looks fade, stuff like that.
Okay, I feel like 37, almost 40. I feel like the stigma is like 30. It's like when girls are supposed to be like, oh,
Well,
like you have to
as a
settle
woman,
down.
like I don't base my worth on my fertility, so I think that probably like 60, even 70.
One could argue that a woman's most prized possession is her ability to reproduce, though.
Because I have a
bullshit.
successful job in the business intelligence industry and I make my own money and my happiness doesn't stem from having children.
This is what you call delusion. She says as she ages, she gets more beautiful and hotter. Now we all know that's not true. Especially when women get older, they start to get wrinkles on their faces and their look starts to fade. That's scary for them. She also mentioned she does not base her worth on her fertility. What does she base it off of then? If you're not having kids and building a family, then what is she gonna be doing?
Okay, so as a woman, one thing that I'm very sick and tired of seeing is all of these women giving bad advice, especially to the younger women. Because you know what it is? Misery loves company. I see all of these women in their 30s, 40s, 50s that are giving terrible advice to women in their 20s and even younger than that. So coming from a woman, I'm going to be honest with you and I'm going to tell you what hitting the wall means. So men value different things than women do. They value beauty, youth, and they value someone that respects themselves. When you start aging, your biological clock is ticking, and that is just a real fact. Going into your 30s, your options are going to be less than when you were in your 20s. And those guys around your age are now looking at the younger women, and you're going to be competing now with the 20-year-olds for the guys that you want. And then now when you're ready to start settling down and possibly start thinking about having kids, those same guys might feel like you're rushing them and they might not want the same things at this point. So then the dating market starts getting stressful, and then now these women are rushing for time because now their biological clock is really ticking and they want to go through the stages. And then a lot of them end up single, a lot of them end up childless because they chose to have fun in their 20s instead of looking for a relationship. And they thought that when the time came that they did want to settle down, that they would still have all the options that they had when they were 20. But then reality hits and a lot of them end up childless and single and not by choice. So don't listen to all of these women that are saying that they're so happy and they're so content with not having children and they didn't want to get married, because the reality is that a lot of them did, most of them did, and by that point they just didn't have a choice anymore, and so they had to accept that now they are childless and single. So of course they're going to make the best out of it. But what I don't like is that they're preaching to the younger generation that this is the way to go. Because if they could have chosen otherwise, they would have.
If there's any ladies watching this video, I hope you are paying attention to what this woman is saying. Everything she said was the truth. It's just facts. Whether you want to accept it or not, unless you want to be 50 years old alone with 20 cats, I advise you to date for the long term. Find a suitable partner.
How old are you ladies?
25.
I'm 26.
Okay. Don't you think you're gonna hit the wall pretty soon?
No.
What's the wall?
30?
That's
What's
not a
wrong with
wall.
that?
Your 30s are a lot better than your 20s because you have more money. I don't think I'm going to hit the wall. I'm just going to get started.
You think guys give a shit how much money you make?
I mean, I don't really care about what they think. I'm living my best life by myself.
So if I was your man and I was like, you know what, honey, like, I don't really want you having any more girls' nights anymore. Maybe you guys could go get coffee or something. How would you feel?
I would end things.
That's not, you're not.
That's not
anymore.
the, yeah, you're not my man.
The only way these types of women will learn is when they actually hit the wall. Then they'll start posting their experiences with men on social media and calling them trash. They still have a chance to make the right decision and find someone to date. The clock is ticking. The biological clock, that is.
Women hitting the wall need to do hoe tactics. Men, you can't say no woman hit the wall because you know what? Y'all don't even have money. Like, women can hit the wall all day and still be too good for you. Okay? Like, I don't understand this. Oh, she hit the wall. She's over 30. Okay, but you can't even afford to date someone your own age. Well, you can't even impress a 30-year-old. You can't even impress a woman that's hit the wall. That's sad. A woman that hit the wall and you still can't impress her. That's pretty bad. Okay? You know, that's sad. I wouldn't even say you hit the wall if I can't even impress you. Y'all hit the wall. At least we got a wall. We don't share one with a next door neighbor. And okay, how you doing? At least our wall is in our name, baby. Not in our mama name. At least we could put nails in our wall without having to lose the deposit fee. Okay? At least our walls ain't got roaches inside of it. I know y'all love when I troll y'all.
This is coming from a single over 30-year-old woman, by the way. The first step is denial. Instead of trying to understand the concept, she's trying to make fun of men. And what does money have to do with these women hitting the wall? Just think of how many young women this woman has given bad advice to. She's going off of emotions and not facts.
That wall hits you, ladies, it's going to hit hard. And it's going to hurt. And you're going to be bitter. And you're going to hate Kevin Samuels. You're going to hate Andrew Tate. You're going to hate Rollo Tomaso. You're going to hate Michael Sartain. You're going to hate Black Ice. You're going to hate Glenn Lawrence. You're going to hate Pearl. You're going to hate Fresh and Fit. You're going to hate us. You're going to say the same thing that everybody, no, we told you, literally, because I picked them out. I said, my God, I feel bad for the guy that's going to end up with her. And it was the prettiest girl in school. It was a cheerleader. It was the Who's Who club. And now I look at him and I'm like, whoa, you're alone. What happened? It was the career. Look, I've been around a minute, guys. I've got experience. I'm not making this up. I'm not pulling this out of my...
She was more focused on her career more than finding a man and building a family. It's really simple, really. She has hit the wall.